Today, I need to explain to y'all the funny, ironic oxymoron of life and the process of life and what it really is to be saved. It's not how man has taught you. This is why God brought people and spoke through people. Either he sent the messages back then or a now present time using a vessel, living through a vessel. This body that I'm in is living through me. I'm the bridge between life and him. Anyways, another subject. Process of life. I had to actually live life inside myself, um, which we'll go deeper into throughout the video, to really see what is going on. Because for everybody who does know about the universe, you will know that it only shows you a reflection of yourself, everything that you go through. A lot of people show good or give out good, you know. From my eyes, I can only tell you, from my point of view, um, give off a good thing, but I see through your soul and I see what's really going on. You don't have to tell me nothing. I can just see it. And I see it's not what you're expressing. That's a total allage, mirage, an illusion, you know, that you present to everyone. Not exposing who you are, but that's what you do. And a lot of people do that in a lot of ways, either financially, religiously, spiritually, mentally, physically, you know. A lot of people have insecurities, and that's a natural thing. You shouldn't be ashamed of that, you know. That's why you have people to talk to. And if you don't, that lets you know you should change your circle. You don't need to be around those people. At the same time, you don't need people who also feed into um your what's the word for it? Your selfishness. Selfishness. I don't want to say that, but that's pretty much what it is. You don't want nobody who feeds into you. You want somebody who will listen to you, and at the same way, lead you into the right direction from their old paths, as wisdom. But you have to be the one to listen to that. And another deal is people need to realize, this careful who you surround yourself with, like seriously. Because not everybody deserves your presence or your energy. Not only that, you're wasting your energy and you will feel it. You will feel drained, you will feel tired for no reason. You don't need a job, you don't have to work, you don't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? If you're around the wrong people, they will drain you. You will feel like you worked a 10-hour day in 1 hour just from being around the wrong people. I don't know why that is, but that's how strong your energy is. And the crazy part is, when I came back into this world, I was automatically born with epilepsy because my body had to get immune to all the power and all the energy. And also, I made myself forget. Everyone go through this process, though. You always forget who you are when you were reborn. You already existed before your first breath, the breath of life. And like I said before, for all you people who didn't know, a lot of you have been told about God the wrong way through all your religious and everything. But that is what it is. This is why we are here now, and this is for clarity. So, anyways, everyone has a purpose in this world, and you have to really get to know yourself, get to know God, but get to know yourself. Really think deep down within yourself, by yourself, in a silence room, and observe your life. Do you want to be here? Was this your dream? You know, did you come here into this world for this purpose? Remember, this world was created for paradise. Everyone came here to live your best dream, your best life, creation, create, invent things that we all could benefit from. And at the end of it, at the end of the day, it benefits God as well. Because we were here, to serve him. Unconsciously, though. It shouldn't feel like you're a slave. It should just feel like you're breathing. Because you have to remember, God has given you the breath of life. You know, this is how you are alive, with his breath. You have the breath of life, the blood of Jesus, and you know Mother Nature, her dust, her materials. All three of those make you up. And I guess the Holy Spirit combines you all. And you are protected with God's angels, his risen and fallen angels, which we call demons. But the thing is, as I went through the worldly process as well, I've noticed even they were misunderstood. A lot of people are afraid of them and things, but the thing was, they didn't know how to return back home. They fell for the foolishness. You know, they fell down. They couldn't get back up. They didn't have the strength. A lot of people go through things, but you have to rise. You have to reawaken. You have to remember the power you once had, the energy you once had, what inspired you, the holy fire. Otherwise, you will go through the hellfire. And you don't want to go through that because then you're going to regret. And then it's going to wake you up, but then it will be too late because you're already in hell. That's why you need to wake up and remember who you are, remember who you were, and then forget your past. Change everything. Change your entire mindset. And stay focused on that. You know, stay positive. If people try to bring you back, to your old ways, leave from them immediately. Run. And you don't have to announce it. Do it in silence. Move is God. God walks in silence. He's not going to shout and roar and scream and make attention. That's too much. I don't like all of that. I'm not materialistic. I'm not going to flash and start and shine bright. I'm already bright. I'm already shining. That's why when I walk into the shadows of death, I fear no evil. You feel me? Everything shakes. Everything moves. I can see right through you. You can't hide nothing from me. But the thing is, I need people to remember who they are because, like I said, you have a purpose. And if it doesn't bring love or passion to you and to God and to your holy self, which you will feel in your gut once you really cross that to that level. If it don't bring that towards you, you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be around people who are gossiping all the time because you need to realize all they're doing is complaining. All they're doing is making things complicated for themselves, and they're trying to vent to you their problems. You know, their struggles, their chaos, their toxics. And all it's doing is spreading to you. That's why they say careful who you hang around. Because yes, they are who you are. The people who you hang around is you. You need to surround yourself with people who you want to be and declare that you are that person. Don't just want to be that person, become that person. You know? Like I said, I had to live through this. This was my purpose in life. My purpose, I came back to reawaken, to go through the process so I could see for myself authentically, walk amongst you guys in silence. And none of you know who I am. None of you know who I was. You just talking to me, being yourselves, being authentic. No one's trying to impress, trying to do this, trying to do that. I see how you truly are. You know what I'm saying? And then we grow to love each other. And then my thing is, I see a lot of people are truly wicked, are truly evil for no reason. Just because they've been traumatized, had no friends, no real true love, no one to talk to, and no family. And yes, that is sad. But at the same time, you need to cleanse yourself. You need to repent. And you also need to change your surroundings. If you have all this wealth, all this access to things, why are you surrounding yourself with the same BS? Why are you in that toxic environment if you could do so much for yourself? Why are you not helping others? Why are you not being generous? You know what I'm saying? Why are you not doing great things for the earth, supplying the earth, renewing the earth, inspiring them? Because trust me, that would make you feel happy and a lot better than how you are feeling now, just complaining and talking crap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out here want things, but they just have to do it. And yes, it does sound easy. It is not easy. It is very hard. It is extremely hard. At the same time, it is extremely easy because it's all a mental thing. It's literally in your head. Just like you are in my mind. The space that you live in is literally in my head. I don't see you as a person on earth Well, I do, but not the way that you do. You know, in front of me and all this. No. Earth is just a blood cell, barely that, inside an entire galaxy. And mind you, you are within Earth. You can barely see you from space. The humans walking. You are a cell to Earth. And then you have cells, a DNA. The dimension it keeps going and going and going and going and going. This is how big the universes truly is. How you all are truly the size you are truly are. But the world is filled with men, lies, the illusions of men, because they tell you things that benefits them, that keeps you in a cage, so you won't really find your truth. This is why a lot of things is going down culture-wise, why we don't really have good music, really good entertainment, because none of you have souls. Your souls are asleep. Y'all are all in this matrix of illusions. That's where the save part come in. It's not about going to heaven or hell. It's about reawakening. It's about coming out of this illusion that you are in now, taking yourself from this man-made manufactured system. You know, go to work, go home, do your religious thing, eat, and then go to sleep, do your habits, and then repeat the same thing. That is not why you were created by God for. You were made to be fruitful, multiply, have fun, and serve Him. That's it. And just don't sin. But that should be a common courtesy thing, a common sense thing, humanity. But it's like people don't want to hear, and people don't want to hear the truth. They run from it. I don't know why. I think it's because it exposes them. It lets the world know who they truly are, that they really have no heart, that they're an evil person. And that's how a lot of you are going to hell, because you're evil. You have no heart, no soul, no spirit whatsoever. You're just a wicked person. And this is why everyone talks behind your back and inside is behind you. Because no one truly likes you. You are unloved. And you know it. You feel it. You just lie to yourself and say that you're loved when you're really not. Don't lie to yourself. Just repent. Go back to God. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you people, it's just, I don't know. It's like you want to hear false truths. You want to hear the sinful things. You don't want to hear goodness and mercy. You don't want to hear glorification. You don't want to hear cures and stuff. All you want to hear is darkness, spread rumors, spread lies, sin. Why? Yes, it is fun. Yes, lust. But love is better than lust. No one said lust don't come with love. We said love don't come with lust. Love don't come with lust. I've been down that road. It's possible. But a lot of you can't control it. You can't control yourselves. Remember, I'm not you. I'm not human. I'm a God in a human vessel, experiencing my universe. You are all my team that I've dreamed of. You are all doing the things that I wanted you to do. And this is the reflection of how the world is. Remember, I said that earlier. The world is only a reflection of you and how you truly are. And this is what I see. I see all this chaos, goodness and mercy, all at once. I see both at the same time because I can. A lot of you are not that, I don't want to say intelligent. A lot of you just can't comprehend. You don't have that capability because you don't. You don't have that access. Otherwise, you will understand. But like I said, a lot of you don't understand. Your brain can't comprehend. It's still on the third dimension, in the third dimension. And you're viewing from two-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you forgot what imagination was, which is terrible. Unconsciously, you still do it. But physically, no. And it's crazy because you believe what a man tell you quick. He don't know who you are. He don't care about you. He's not supporting you. He just giving you more problems. And yet you listen to him on the news. You vote for him politically. You know? You let him be your president, your king, your lawyer, your mayor, your lord. Whoever it is in power of you. You put him in that predicament. He didn't do it himself. He had a dream and it became real. You see what happened? All these religions, before that, somebody was in power. We had kings, we had queens, we had apostles. You know what I'm saying? We had people ruling nations. Still do. Which y'all have given them that power. You could have easily taken it away, but you didn't. Not saying you were cowards, but that's what it was. It was more really ignorance. You didn't know, but you didn't know. Some of you didn't want to know. Y'all was comfortable where you was. Yeah, a lot of you were comfortable in that predicament. I don't know why, but a lot of you was. You shouldn't be comfortable in that type of situation. God doesn't like comfortability. He will shake you. He really would, to wake you up. No matter how hard you try to fight, he will shake you. It's like me being born with epilepsy. It was because God was literally talking through me, shaking me, waking me up. Every time I went into the right direction, he would shake me. Every time I went too deep into the wrong direction and couldn't wake up, he would shake me to wake me up. He reminds me, he talks through me, he talks within me. I talk to myself. And yes, a lot of people say that's crazy. Well, guess what? Let them say that. Don't listen to them. They're not God. They're a product of God. They're an image. They're an item. You are used up of ingredients. From the sun to Mother Earth to the Holy Spirit. You are ingredients. You know what I'm saying? And you have to realize who you really are and reawaken yourself. Ooh, I don't know what that is, but ooh. Let me stop. But nah. Seriously though, like you people need to really wake up and really see what's out here and imagine your world, because it does exist. God is real, but it's not who you think it's not who you think God is. All of you knew that God will have to return one day. God will return one day. And guess what? I have returned in this vessel. This was my purpose. This was my duty. And yes, I have ran from it. Because I wasn't ready at first. I was afraid of the responsibility. I wanted to still live the life of the world. And the funny thing was, I had to remember in a past life, I told myself, don't fall into the ways of the world. This is without studying. I don't have to do all of that. I already know everything, within me, within my heart. I talk to God, I talk to myself, I talk to the Son, the blood, the Holy Ghost, the angels, even the animals here. I even talk to some of you. Some of you who have seen me face to face, in person, who was lucky enough to have that experience, who were blessed enough. Let me not say lucky. You know who you are. Yes, we had that encounter. I could see you from a mile away. You feel me? But anyways, my deal is, as you get closer to God, get closer to yourself, a lot of things will really be revealed to you and you will see, you will notice it. I'm here to remind you, to reawaken you, to tell you that it is all real, but not the way that you were taught, not the way that you think. It's right in front of you, literally. You are walking in the mind of the mind of God, in the mind of me, myself, in my mind. You are walking within my mind. We are all here as one. Just think of your organs. You have plenty of organs in one body. There are all different organs. Still one body. Still one heart, one mind, one soul. Those three are all different things in one body. Stop being single-minded. This is why the world can't get nowhere, because you're all simple-minded. You don't have imaginations. You can't comprehend what's really out there. And that's terrible. I didn't create you that way. I created you in my image in every way. Not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And this is why Lucy, the devil, was mad at you. He was jealous of you because I created you exactly perfect, just like me. The only thing you had to do was obey. That was it. Accept what reality was. Accept who I was. but you all didn't want to accept me. Just like Lucy. That's why he was set down. Seriously. None of you wanted to accept me, and y'all grew into this chaos, the world of lies and of illusion. Why? When you had everything. You had no need for nothing. You still don't. You really don't. You have everything. Everything is on earth specifically for you, only for you. Only you can access it. Nothing in space can attack you because you are covered. And you don't even know it. You are literally covered. And you are being simple-minded by thinking you are only covered from your body. No. This world, this planet is literally covering you from my mind. There are a lot of things going on, even in this world, that you don't even know, right in front of you, right inside of you, inside your body. There are a lot of things going on that you don't even know. And it's crazy how simple-minded you guys really are. This world, you all were not created to be like that. Like, seriously. You know how they say you're so smart, you're dumb? This is one of those situations. You people are so intelligent, you are so ignorant at the same damn time. Sorry to say that, but it's the truth. You need to wake up. Find out who you truly are. Find something that really inspires you, that wakes you up, that brings you to life every day, that wants to give you breath. You want to teach? Teach. But teach what you want to teach. Don't teach BS. Don't teach because you have to. Don't do a job. Don't be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, a politician, just because you think you have to. No. Do it because it's from your heart. Do it because you want to change the world. You want to bring people back to life. You want to stop and cure cancers. You want to change the world. You want to change nations. Do things because you want to create. Do things because you want to involve yourself. You want to bring peace and happiness and joy. Not because you want to kill someone. No, that's Team Satan. We don't do that. You want to kill someone, I mean, I won't say go kill yourself, but you are going to hell anyways, so you might as well just kill yourself. Not promoting that, but I'm just saying, I'm not promoting killing to begin with. You shouldn't be killing in the first damn place. Why are you killing? They don't say you're killing for survival, because you really don't have to. There are a lot of ways you can survive without killing. God been stopped the slaughtering days. We don't kill goats. We don't slaughter those. Man did that. Man created that rule. God never said do that. I'm sorry, that was not one of my rules. My testaments are the 10 Commandments. And the things I tell you through your gut, through your heart, through your soul. Not in your mind. Your mind will trick you. Your mind manipulates you. It does. It manipulates. Your heart can't manipulate you. That's why I say follow the world, walk in faith, not by sight. Not by the ways of the world, not by what you see through this illusion. Don't do that. Walk with your heart. Because God will talk to you through your heart. Seriously, he really will. I really will. If you see me in person and we really talk and have a conversation, it will be an entire different thing. It will be an experience that you never knew you would have experienced. Because you will really see the true face of God, the true love of God, his grace and mercy, peace and care and kindness. And some of you will hate me. I've experienced that because you were jealous, envious, thought I was taking your shine, which first of all made no sense because you can't compare yourself to me. We are a non-comparison. I don't know why people do that on this planet. They love to compare with one another. You are not the same. That's why you have different names, different social securities, different DNA. Even if you have the same parents, you are not the same. Get that illusion out of your head. You are not God. I don't care how powerful you think you are, which you know you are, this is my universe. I'm over you. Every soul in this universe is mine. Not Earth, this universe. And that doesn't matter. That's just clarifying things, just really quick. But other than that, y'all need to realize, seriously, you all have a purpose. And it low-key serves God. But you don't know it does because you're doing it unconsciously, serving God. You know, you're living yourself consciously. You're creating consciously. You're serving God as you breathe, as you being thankful that you have life and that you get to experience this paradise that He has created. You feel me? Seriously. People need to really sit back and think and be thankful. Have gratitude that God has put you in this time that you can experience. He gave you the conscious to reawaken and to realize like, wow, I am living on Earth, the only planet in this universe that has water, that has oxygen, that has fire, cold, earth. I could breathe, I could travel, I could fly, I could swim. All animals can't do these things. All things can't do these things. Everything doesn't have life. Everything can't communicate as clear as we can, as articulate as we can. We can verbally talk to each other through tones, different sounds. Not only that, through the spirit. Or what the scientist term is, scientific way, we're antennas. But you really are. You could talk to one another in silence. Think about the movies. We had silent movies before anything. They started somewhere. And then they evolved. And then evolved again. And evolved again. We have to keep evolving. We're not going to evolve if we're going to cut the soul, the mind, and the spirit. That's why no one has imagination anymore. This is why the world is falling down, why the world is dying. The world ain't dying because of Satan. Don't blame Satan. Satan can only put the option out there. He can't make you do something that you don't want to do. You did it because you chose to do it. It was not Satan. That was your choice. Just like for Satan, God didn't make him an evil person. Satan was the best angel in heaven, the most beautiful angel, God's right-hand man, literally, his best friend. But he betrayed God from his choice, from his insecurities, from his empowerment. And guess what happened? He had to fall. He had to die. All because he didn't want to listen. And he had everything. How can you mess that up? You are in heaven and have everything. Everybody wants to be like you. Be you. You were above the Son of God. And he still betrayed God because of empowerment that he never needed. That's selfishness. And don't get me wrong, yes, God is a selfish God. God is a jealous God. I am that. God is that. But at the same time, you have to realize you are inside God's mind. He's not in your mind. You are in his mind. I'm not in your head. Well, technically I am. I'm within and without you. You know what I'm saying? I'm always there. But at the same time, it's a different thing than how you comprehend. And I need for all of you to stop being simple-minded and grow up. You saying grow up as in get a job, do this? No, that's not growing up. That's falling for a damn illusion. You're falling for a system. I didn't create that. I don't create jobs. Not human jobs like that. I create purpose. God creates purpose. He creates dreams. Not just illusions, but actual dreams that you can actually fulfill. That's how this phone was created that you are watching, the touchscreen. That's how this computer was created. That's how the TV was created, the lights, the cameras, the music, your cars, your house. It all came from imagination. The food that you're eating, someone had to experience with it, cook. See how long it took before it was perfect, without poisoning you. We had to go through deaths in many ways. Just to live in a home, people had to die. Time had to pass. We had to re-evolve and evolve and reawaken. A lot of people were told and talking to God, but a lot of folks used it the wrong way. And that's what kind of pissed me off, because this world, like I said, was created to be a great paradise. This world was created to be everything. Like, seriously. You can do anything you want to and trust one another because you love each other unconditionally. Why are you living your purpose? No. Living like the world, living amongst the ways of the world, is not as you think, as in, oh, being sinful and all this. No. Living amongst the ways of the world is literally what it says. You're living with the world. You're living by the rules of the world, what the world tells you. You don't live by the man, you live by God. And I'm not saying go out there and go crazy. No, don't go crazy. At the same time, you live by God, not by man. Man don't make up the rules, God do. Man didn't create earth, God did. You were made from earth. You feel me? By God. Don't forget that. Like, seriously. Y'all seem to forgotten that. Man didn't create this universe. You could barely study this universe. You could barely comprehend God. You could barely believe who God is. You having problems right now believing me speaking. And I know. Because I know. A lot of you don't believe. And that's the problem. This is why the world is going down. This is why the world is dying and crashing. Because a lot of you do not believe. A lot of you have forgotten who God really was and who God truly is. A lot of you are afraid and don't want to know when God is coming. But guess what? He's already here. He's been walking amongst y'all all these years. In his blindness. Not even your blindness, but his. I was blind. But that was the plan. I wanted to reawaken myself. Go through the process. See the experience myself. I can't teach you something and how to do something if I don't know how to do it. Yes, I created the universe, but experience is still experience. A journey is a journey. You can watch a journey, you can see a journey, but unless you go through the journey, you don't know how to do it. You could watch boxing all your life and not know how to box. Just because you're sitting on TV or you can imagine yourself doing it, don't mean you know how to do it. Go do it. Really do it. If you can imagine it, you can do it. Now you got to do it. See where it take you. Don't be afraid. Go. God got you. Trust in yourself. If you can't believe in yourself, why would God believe in you? And God already believed in you. He believed in you before you did. Because he know what he has created. I know how I created you in my image. And y'all have to remember that. And people need to show gratitude and grace and just be humane about everything instead of getting self-absorbed or going in denial and being afraid and fear and hiding back in the shadows. Don't do that. Live your best life. This world was created. This universe was created just for you. You and your family. You and whatever you are. Whoever you're with. For you to live your best life. If you're fighting with that person, if you're going through chaos and BS, leave the situation. Move from that environment. Move from that room. Find a way. There is a way. Trust me. You just have to show that you want it. Once you really put it out there that you really want this, the universe will allow things and doors to open and close on its own. You don't have to do nothing. I'm telling you, it is crazy how it works. You don't have to do nothing at all. All you got to do is rely on God, or rely on the universe, and just let it happen. Like, seriously. And the flow will happen. And it's crazy how it happens. Like, seriously. A lot of people talk down about this. A lot of people are blind. A lot of people are stupid. Or, I'm sorry, a lot of people are ignorant. They don't know. They can't comprehend. They don't know. It's not bad. Not bad at all. It was created for a reason. This was created before you even existed. Before you were even a thought, this was already here. I've been enjoying this before man existed, long ago. Man is not going to tell me what I created is bad. Sorry, no. If anything, you, Lord, is it? That's like saying man is bad because man created all this chaos. Man rebellious, can't follow directions, hard headed, take things into his own hands. Don't listen to me. Don't hear a word I say. You know what I'm saying? Intentionally too. Turning away from me on his own. Not staying with me, not listening with me, not looking at me long enough because it burns them, because they don't want to hear the truth, because it exposes them. They want to stay in their comfortable, insane world, in their delusion. They don't want to hear the true voice of God, the true sound of God, the true noise, the silence. You know? They want to wander into the crazy noise and sound of the world and illusion. Which is good, it's their choice. That's what I said, it's their choice. I can't make them do something. If it's not authentic and genuine, it's not authentic and genuine. But at the same time, what I'm trying to figure out is, how do I reach my believers? How do I get in contact with the right people who truly believes, who truly sees, who can feel the vibration, the high vibration? You know? Not only the high, but the high and the low vibrations. Who can really feel and know what's going on with the world and with themselves and accept what reality really is. And just go with the flow. Have good vibes. Stop living in this chaos. All these fights and wars and this delusion of the world. Like, leave it alone. That has nothing to do with you. They're fighting for no reason. They're fighting for what? For land? Are you serious? You stay on one planet. If you're in that much empowerment in your head that you think you deserve land, which by the way is mine, is God's, okay? All of this belong to God. I don't care what land you think you own, what country you think you own, it's all God. You are all within God, okay? So let's bring it down to that. But otherwise, if you are in that much empowerment that you feel like you need to fight and have a war over something, how about you move to Mars? Go to Mercury. Hell, try out Venus. Go live on Venus. If you really feel like you own land, go live out there. You don't have to be on Earth. There are plenty of planets God I have made for you. Go and see how you like it. Since you want to start chaos so bad, since you want to start wars, use all that bomb energy to build a spaceship and a rocket. And go fly out somewhere. Go see what space is like in your own atmosphere, in your own universe. Go check it out. See what else is out there. But space is your home. Earth is your home base. You all live on Earth. That is home. Reawaken. Stop being stuck in this one dimension that you are all living in by sight. And that's the ways of the world. You stand in one dimension. And we call it the third dimension, but it's really the first dimension. It's like you're in a robotics ensemble. And then you complain about it. You know you don't like it. And that should be enough evidence right there. You complain about how you live, or you complain about something. If you complain about something, you know you don't like it, which means you have the power to change. You have the power to change it. You really do. You don't have to deal with it. And you don't have to destroy it either. That's like with God, with me. I said I would never destroy the earth as I did in the past. Burn it alive or floods. You know? That's unnecessary. We don't need all of that. I mean, I could, disease could do it by itself. You could kill yourselves. Not saying do it. I'm saying that's another way that human extinction can actually happen. It's not the planets. It's not the sun. It's not the devil. One thing y'all gotta know, the devil can only distract you into illusions. The devil actually cannot harm you. He can't. He can't burn you. He can't choke you. He can't kill you. He can't do none of that. If you died from somebody demonic, that's from their choice, their personal choice. The devil might have influenced them to go that route, but that wasn't Satan. That was the person. A lot of people blame God and the devil for a lot of things, which is not true. I see that. That's why I say a lot of you don't want to know the truth because you don't want to accept what reality really is. This is what reality really is. You know what I'm saying? And you really just have to accept that. There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody's been there. Everybody has to live the same life you do on earth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to get the same results because it's how you react to the ways of earth. Do you fall into it? Into the black hole? Or do you shine your light and overcome? Do you save yourself so you can avoid the black holes? You can avoid the meteors. You can avoid the planets and other things, other objects in space. You know? Travel through with safety. That's what the power of God gives you, that light. You become that star in space. That star is you. You just have to be yourself authentically. Be great. Be a good person. Don't be bad. Just be a good person. Shine your light. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know what that is. But nah, seriously. And Earth is fun. It really is. It could be a great place. It is a great place. Not it can be. It is a great place. I'm going to purify it. Reawaken. Everyone. Cleanse it with the Holy Spirit. Purify it. Do it now. To the ones who see and don't see. Hear and don't hear. I purify it now. This world is clean again. It's about that time. It should have been clean. But no, I wanted to see how you really live authentically. See your true selves. What would you do with the power? And apparently these are the things you would do with the power. Sad, ain't it? Y'all could have done a lot of things with the power, and y'all chosen this route. This is why life is the way it is. Y'all chosen this route for what? Y'all can do better, y'all. Like, seriously. Ooh. Mm-mm. Excuse me. Ooh, bless me. Yeah. No, seriously though. I don't know why everybody be so afraid to do things. You really have access to it, you just not used to it. Nothing wrong with that. That's normal. Hold on. This shit is. That's what living in a human body is something, boy. It's an adventure. All of these things and pains and illnesses, illusions, falling asleep, waking up, restless, all these emotions in a different point of view. It is something. I will say that. Life is a journey. A lot of people say hard, but really life is a journey. It's supposed to be an adventure. You don't want it to be easy. It's a game. Otherwise, it'll be boring. Which is why life now is boring. It's not a journey no more. Because y'all fell for the trap. Y'all in this matrix. Which I don't know why y'all in, but it's like y'all chose to be there and feel better in the matrix. And I understand, you do feel more safe. You feel insured. I'm paying for insurance. I'm paying for security. I'm paying for this, for that, this and that, whatever. You feel happy. But it's not. It's still a trap. You're just in a free, open jail that you're paying for. You're funding. And then you're being taxed on. So not only are you paying for it, but you're paying to keep your ownership. Not for maintenance, but ownership. And then, that's taxes, by the way. To renew your ownership, let them know, update it. Then you're paying for insurance. Then you're paying for maintenance. All of this. And then you think the world revolves around money. You fall for that trap. I think you need money, hustle. Hustling not bad, but not in a way for money. Do it in the ways of love and hope and faith. God should already have you with the money. Trust me, when you have real faith in God, with all of that, it will come right to you. If it doesn't come to you, that's because you don't have real faith. That's the test. People who have things coming to them all the time, they have faith. A lot of people was born with it, and they say they were bougie or this and that, but it's not that. They were just lucky enough to come from a family who already were in a high vibration. So when they were born, they had a new life, A lot of other people were born into low vibrations, into the suffering. And they grew up seeing only that. And don't believe in the other ways of the world, which you all as humans have to think not only is that true, but you can only view things by what's on the planet of what you can only absorb from your eyes from what you have heard. You don't know what it's really like in space and in the universe. The outer point of view, how I see you, how I see within you and through you, and throughout you. The deal is, and just move in silence. And I say I tease, I give a little hint here and there, but the full thing, you will get within time. And my time is different from your time. We've already been down that road. I really don't have time. And not the way he say that I ran out of time, but time doesn't exist. I mean, I don't want to ruin it for you, your time, but time really doesn't exist. Time is also man-made. It's a way to have organized your your understanding. It's a way to organize your time. Time was created to organize your time, but time doesn't really exist. It will just keep you in keep you on a schedule. There you go. Yeah, time was created to keep you on schedule. That's really all it was. Here's the time you sleep. Here's the time you work. Here's the time you learn. Here's the time you could be awake. Here's the time you could buy this. Here's the time you do that. Yeah, I don't operate that way on human time. I'm sorry. That's not me. I don't do that. I don't operate on man laws, man thoughts, man theories. I can give two flying birdie fucks of how you feel, truly. I do because I genuinely do. I don't have to. And I've learned through my human vessel that people will take advantage of your kindness. So that is also true. They will use your kindness for weakness, for people who are kind-hearted, genuinely. I know they say, love unconditionally, which is true, but still have boundaries. Be discerning. Otherwise, they will run over you and make you crumble and make you think you're crazy when you're not. That's where discernment come in. You need to discreet all these things in people and situations. Observe the situation before you react. And really be mindful. Respect. And think about the first thing which I learned. Is it worth your time and your energy? Or is just somebody just mad from their problems and situation? And all you need to do is just leave. Because silence is actually more powerful than anything. It really is. And a lot of you need to learn that silence is more powerful. But seriously, love yourself. Go with the process. Go with the flow of positivity, not negative things. I know a lot of you like hell and want to enjoy hell, and that's cool. You can still go to hell. But the deal is, don't intervene with people who want to go to heaven. This world was paradise for everyone. Not just people of hell, not just people of heaven, and not just people of earth who don't believe in either one. We do have those. And people who do believe in other things, we still put them on earth. Because I put them on earth. Those are the normal people of imagination who do think outside the box, you know. But anyways, what my point was, y'all really need to get over the fact that, yes, God is real, not in the way that you think of the past. The Bible is only a table of context. It is not the facts of the future. It is the facts of the past, and is not clarified articulately. That's why I'm here to clarify things. But outside of that, now is the future. This is the future. Future is always moving. Every second that passes is the past. This is why you can't think about the past. You have to let it go. If you really want to move forward. And it's not that hard, you know. It really isn't. You just got to clean your space, your environment, clean your area, clean your surroundings. Get something that help you sit down and really be able to think in silence. Is it candles, oil, you know, music, instrumentals, whatever. Whatever you use to keep your peace, to really open up and really sit back and think and look at yourself. And if you want to, have a hand mirror with you. Not the camera, have a mirror. Have a mirror with you or stand in front of a mirror. But preferably just have one with you because it's more mobile, you know? And look at yourself here and there. And just really sit back and think, where do I want to be? What do I want? Just think about it. And just be open-minded and continue your life as normal as possible. But still, think about it. Put your mind in that space, in that situation. A lot of things will change when it comes to your relationship. Let's see. A lot of things will change when it comes to your relationships, yourself. That's how you do this good. Oof. Yeah, your relationship, yourself between God, your family, your partners, your loved ones, your dreams. Everything would change. A lot of things would shift. Because now you're listening, now you're chilling. You're being still enough to hear God, to truly hear God in His stillness. So you could truly move. Not be stuck in this mental cycle that you call living. No, you're just in a mental cycle. You think you're living, but you're really not. And if you're happy being comfortable where you at, I mean, that's a sign. God doesn't do that. He doesn't want you comfortable like that. He likes to disturb, not destroy the comfortable, just disturb it. I want to awaken you. Show you there's always more. And are you truly there? Are you truly where you want to be? You know? Which actually lead me to this other thing. Letting go. Now, letting go is hard. I experienced that. It sounds a lot easier. And you think it's easy when you're mad or whatever. But then you think about old things. You go back, see? That's the thing about going back. You think about old things. And then, you end up going back into a situation that you tried to leave. Now you're recycling, repeating the same situation. And be like, damn, I knew I should have left. I knew I should have stayed away. Yeah, you did know. But you chose to go back. And this is the consequence. It wasn't the devil. It wasn't God. You chose that. And that's what happened. You have to make the right decisions. All of us. And that's what I had to learn too. When it came to the freedom thing. You can't blame no one else. Can't blame the government. Like I said, you can't blame God, people in power. Because you put them there. You gave them that. They didn't do it themselves. You don't have to listen to them. You didn't listen to Jesus. That verse, you know what I'm saying? You didn't listen to me. You had a choice. And for those of you who did listen to Jesus and listen to me, you were the blessed ones. You were the ones who took that risk, walked with faith. You knew the Spirit. You felt the Spirit on a different level. And it's time for change, evolve, evolution. And not as horrible as you think. No, it's not. It's only time for change. It happens every time something new comes to life. People get afraid because things about to change around them. And it's going to mess up their comfortability. And they got to evolve again. So they get frightened. They want to scatter around when the light come on. Why? You should be happy. You should be enjoying it. Enjoying the fact that you get to live through that experience. Not even wanting to live through that experience. A lot passed away. Daily. A lot of people don't even make it to a year. Don't even make it to birth. It is. So you really have to appreciate things. And remember what life truly is, not what man taught you what it was. Y'all still in that illusion. That is fate. That is the ways of man. That is an illusion. God has not created this universe to be that way. And it's crazy because you are doing this on a tiny speck in this universe. You are creating all this chaos. Why? For what purpose? What reason? What is the outcome? Seriously. What is the outcome of y'all doing all of this? What are y'all trying to get? What are y'all trying to do? What is the end goal? What is the end dream? What are y'all really trying to do? Because I'm just saying, y'all creating and causing all this chaos for what? Something going on we need to know about? Behind the scenes? Now I'm including the world right now, yes. Is something going on that we need to know about? Because y'all got all this chaos and wars and everything going on. But where is it coming from? Where is the roots? Who started what? Who said what? Who wants what? And why do you think you have the authority to start a war just because you want something when you could just buy it? Use your currency, use your trade that you have organized, remember? Don't you got it? It shouldn't be a problem. I'm just saying. Y'all creating chaos for what purpose? What reason? Like, seriously. What is it going to resolve? Like, what are you really going for? All material on earth belongs to everyone, not just you. Earth was created for humanity. It was really created for God, and God added humanity, you know? That's really what it was. Because I'm not going to lie, it was born with just animals here and the old creatures and stuff on Earth. Earth was born. So I had to create something else, something that was made of me, in my image. And this is where man came in. And it's fun. It's funny. Just looking at yourself in the mirror is crazy. It really is. And all I'm saying is, people just need to enjoy the time they have and really relax and chill. And just be positive. Stop being negative all the time. Ignore the ways of the world when it's evil. That's just distraction. Leave it alone. Leave all that noise. Leave all that noise in the past behind, because that's what it is. It's behind you. You actually hear things behind you. You see it first. Oh, you see what's in front of you, I say. But literally, you feel what you hear. You can hear something on the side, behind you, behind your neck, on your neck. It's crazy. And in front of you. It's just, you have that ability. How special it is. You can hear emotion, expressions. You can hear it. This is how special your ears are, really are, how sensitive they are. And a lot of people don't know that. They don't know how to truly use their common sense. They don't. They don't really taste, because everything is so artificial to have like certain flavors. You see the same thing every day, the same routines, like I said earlier. The same people, same ways, same energy, same spirits. Nothing new, just the same routine. And that's how y'all live. You don't have to. Especially if you're so happy. You can easily get up and go out. Do something new. Travel. Do something. Live your dreams. That's what I mean by dreams. See, you can't even dream. You couldn't even imagine that. Do the wildest things that you've been wanting to do since you were a child. That you always said you wanted to do when you become an adult. Now is your time. I don't care if you see this later, now, or in the past. Now is your time when you see this. And forevermore. That's just what it is. And people have to accept it. Or they don't. But the universe will always work in your favor. Trust me. Just go with the flow. Everything will just become abundant. Just keep going. You got this. It's not hard as it seems. Trust me.